Well, the Democratic candidates wasting no time, wrapping up remarks in Iowa and jetting off for New Hampshire ahead of next Tuesday's primary, where polls show Bernie Sanders leading Hillary Clinton by double digits. So does last night's squeaker raise the stakes for Clinton in New Hampshire? Our Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry already on the ground in New Hampshire with more on that. Hi, Ed.
Good to see you, Jenna. I was on one of those jets. We landed about 4 a.m. There were about 3 or 4 of those jets with either Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton's team, various media folks arriving in the middle of the night because you're right, it's game on immediately to the first in the nation primary here in the Granite State. It was a surreal scene last night at Hillary Clinton's, what they were calling victory party last night, because she came out not knowing whether she had really won or not. And it was interesting because she didn't even say this was a victory. She instead talked about how it was a tough battle with Bernie Sanders, and she's ready for what's going to happen here on the ground in New Hampshire. Listen.
Breathing a big sigh of relief. Thank you, Iowa. I want you to know I will keep doing what I have done my entire life. I will keep standing up for you. I will keep fighting for you. I will always work to achieve the America that I believe in.
Now, when I took off from Des Moines to get to Manchester, New Hampshire, with some of Clinton's staff, when we took off, they were saying on the plane, we believe we won. By the time we landed here in New Hampshire, they were clapping as they turned on their iPhones and Blackberries and saw that, yes, the Iowa Democratic Party, at least, is suggesting that they did win. Bernie Sanders has not conceded anything. Instead, he was rallying his supporters last night in Des Moines and talking about how he started from nothing and is now shocking the political world.
We had no political organization. We had no money. We had no name recognition. And we were taking on the most powerful political organization in the United States of America.
So, in a few moments, we're going to be hearing from both Hillary and Bill Clinton. There's a large crowd gathering here in New Hampshire behind me, and I just spoke to one of Hillary Clinton's advisors. He said, look, the media is going to talk a lot about how this was a moral victory for Bernie Sanders, but he said, let me put it to you this way. Super Bowl's coming up. If the Broncos win in the last 30 seconds on a lucky play, are you still going to call it a win for the Broncos? Jenna?
Knowing John Scott and his affection for the Broncos, it would be considered a big win.
He will, no matter what.
That's right.
Big win.
But interesting analogy, and gives us something to think about as always, Ed. Great to see you. Thank you.
Great to see you. Take care.
And it will be a big win.